Welcome to the Lotus Goddess, Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin. And just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Let's see what message comes through today. There's a Divine Masculine here who is not happy with the way that they handled the situation or their relationship with you. In the past, it shows something about they held some kind of information. They knew that this information would make things more complicated or something that would make you very unhappy. They hid this from you. I see here they didn't disclose something to you. And I feel like whatever this information is, till this day, they've been holding on to it. It's like they kept that secret well. There's something about they don't feel happy about what they did. They don't feel proud of how they handled the situation. You may have either figured something out or you may have sensed that there was something there. But I see that this Divine Masculine, whatever information that was kept from you, it shows here that Divine Feminine doesn't know what it is. I see here that you may sense there was something, but you don't know what it was. Masculine does get emotional about this. This is something that they've held on for a long time. It looks like some sort of guilt here. They know that this is one of the main reasons why they had stepped away from your relationship. I see that whatever this information is prevented them from moving forward with you. Some cases it was out of fear. Something about fear of judgment, um, fear of this information, how others will react. Shows here that they knew that whatever they were holding within, that maybe it's best, they felt at the time, maybe it's best that it just stays just with them. Without Divine Feminine really knowing why the separation took place, it kept this Divine Feminine, I see here something about, it kept this Divine Feminine emotionally attached to the idea of the reconnect, like in the beginning. So say if when you two were in separation in the beginning, there was something in you because you were still emotionally connected to Divine Masculine. You felt like there's some way that we will be together. Even if things didn't, I feel like even if things didn't point in that direction, you still felt like there must be some way that we will end up together again. But at the same time, you didn't really know what was cause, was the reason why it ended the way it did. And it's because this Divine Masculine, something about they did it that way. It's like you didn't know because that's what they wanted. They didn't want you to know. They wanted you to be unaware of what was the real reason why this masculine stepped away. I see here that a lot of people who knew you two when you two were together, they saw it as a very beautiful connection. They saw you two as like these two, how did they find these, like how did they find each other? Like these two that came together, they look like a good pair. People were admiring Divine Feminine, people were admiring Divine Masculine here. couldn't figure out why these two went into separation, but they could see some love there. They could see that this connection was very different, very unique. You two stood out. I see, Divine Feminine, you held on to faith. You thought very positive, even if things didn't appear positive, even if things didn't appear like they were going well. You held on to that faith that somehow it will work. But over time, I feel like as the years passed, this Divine Feminine, the energy, the effort, the focus that you had on the reconnect, it started to slowly fade. Not because you lost interest or because you started to lose faith. It was more of like because you focused on yourself. I see here in that distance between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, in the distance that was created in this situation, it gave this Divine Feminine opportunity to look into what they felt was their calling. So things that were within, where this Divine Feminine felt like I need to work on the self about me. So coming back to Divine Masculine in this reading, where this Divine Masculine is sad about hiding something from you, they felt like if I completely open up to Divine Feminine, I'm going to lose some kind of. It's like they feel like in your eyes you see them as somebody who's very strong, and they feel like if I open myself up completely to Divine Feminine, I will become vulnerable. And they didn't want you to see them as somebody who is weak. They this something about keeping the appearance of strength was important in your eyes. Like they wanted you to see them as somebody strong. They feel like if they had expressed or shared more about themselves to you, that you would be very understanding, but they didn't want you to get involved in some sort of complication here. I see here something about it's much deeper than you know. And they didn't want you to get involved in that. It's like it's enough for me to deal with whatever I need to deal with, but to have my Divine Feminine also be a part of that, it's like they don't want you to stress. They don't want you to worry because whatever this Divine Masculine was facing at the time, it was something quite overwhelming for them. It did require a lot of inner work. I see leaving something of the old cycle, moving forward. It wasn't easy because there was a lot of failure here. I see a lot of things that did not work out, things that didn't happen the way Divine Masculine planned. Things ended before they even started. So, say if Divine Masculine had something in mind that they wanted to do, they had a dream or a goal, and then when it started to move, it's like it just stopped midway or didn't even get off the ground. Like certain things that this masculine wanted to do, there was no movement. I see here that there was a point where this Divine Masculine may have reached out to family members for support on a specific project that they wanted to move along. It could have been seeking for financial support as well. They put their heart into something, like they put their heart and energy into planning, to building, to growing, to starting something new. But when things started to not work out, they felt like they put too much into one place where they could have maybe had a plan B or a plan C. It's like I think I wasted so much time and energy on something, on this one thing, where I could have, had a backup plan. the idea of relationship, marriage, that was something that they had put on the side. It's like, I'll put it on hold for now because there were a few things that they needed to work on themselves. And there was something that they were working on when it came to their personal goal, which they felt needed their full attention at the time. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye everyone.